Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates, okay? And as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. And the overall message I received for you Capricorn, for your money and career, of course, financial improvements leave you smiling. Financial improvements leave you smiling. Oh, and to book a personal reading, just reach out via email. The options are down below, as well as the pricing and that email. Before we pull any cards, your energy is so soothing. It's so calming. I really want to thank you. And I hate to admit it, I'm a little bit surprised. All right, so let's pull some tarot from the Light Series Tarot deck. We're going to keep it simple, okay? They're saying when you stumble, laugh it off. You have a likable energy and a healing energy throughout the second half of March. Don't let distractions get the best of you either. You are a manifesting machine. Do you realize that? In the second half of March, you're going to see what you desire come to be, all right? Or you get several steps closer to what you want at this time. Whether that's a financial investment, whether that's a new job, or just a level of savings you need, you're getting closer, okay? And going back to the overall message, you're seeing improvements within your finances at the very least that I feel as if you have been working towards for a little bit, or just needing so badly for one reason or another, or several reasons. All the meanwhile, I just feel as if things are working out for you in a beautiful way. And I can't help but focus on how peaceful he is in this imagery, a very meditative position, if you will, state of being. And even if you're not a meditator, I just feel as if you would even shock yourself in the second half of the month, some of you in the first half, how certain improvements or your approach, or just for whatever reason, it could even be having somewhat to do with other people around you. You're feeling very, they're saying chill, okay? Embrace it. This is the way you should be moving forward. You're going to feel 10 times less stressed. But let's keep pulling. Ooh, wow, good energy. Wow, okay, beautiful. 9 of Cups and the Justice card coming out. They're saying to hold all three up. Look at the center of your reading, my friend. It is the second half of the month to be a Capricorn, as they just gave me the most delightful set of goosebumps on my entire body. And I don't know why I worded it that way. You're gonna find that you're just motivated in a golden way in the second half of the month. The money flowing and the improvements. A bill is finally paid off that you've been struggling to pay off. You finally have enough to invest in something. Or again, you're at the very least steps closer. You're feeling this motivation for whatever reason. It could be something in the future that's happening for you, unrelated to your money and career, or it could be costing you money. And it's going to leave you so ecstatic in a lot of ways. And you're going to be showing people that you don't always have to be stressed. And I feel like you're going to be reminding oneself as to how much of an impact you have in a lot of ways, in certain situations with certain people, but also just shocking oneself as to how much of an inspiration you are and how well you're doing at coping and dealing with all that you have going on. Wow, and how much you're achieving. But with the Justice card coming out, I truly feel as if you're getting your level of justice, again, in a very peaceful manner. There are certain points where you get this burst of energy, this spurt of energy, but it comes in handy right when you need it, okay? It's the second half of the month where you're just feeling a push to do a level of reflecting on the darker side of your approach in the past, or just certain difficulties you've been through, but then you just being like, okay, so I see in comparison why this is much better, as far as not stressing as much, or just why, you may even remind oneself why you plan so much, or why you like that stability all the meanwhile. I just feel like you're being pushed to recognize that the possibilities are endless for you at this time. And that's why you're getting a level of wish fulfillment in the form of financial improvements and steps in the right direction, all wrapping up into a level of justice that you truly desire and deserve at this time. They're saying your hard work is paying off. Nice. Okay. Moving forward, I feel like you're being pushed to release an old version of yourself, an old approach once again, to be completely honest with oneself. And I don't think you're shy of being very honest with other people. Maybe just tread carefully with that, okay? You don't want to alter somebody's confidence all the meanwhile. as I do feel like you're being pushed to think about how to move away from a stressful situation or something that's not working for you anymore. But you have been thinking about it. Maybe you just need more money, or you need the right approval, or just something of the sort. Manifest it, my friend. Be confident. Sit back and take that. I put in the necessary effort when need be, but I keep it optimistic and just trust that it's going to work out when it needs to. Feeling very wise, okay? There is a fire sign or two fire signs that will help you out in a lot of ways in the second half of the month, but will sort of stress you out all the meanwhile. I feel like there's a leap of faith you truly desire, and it's going to change your life for the better. This is an amazing reading, is what I'm being pushed to help you recognize, which I feel like you already do. Anyways, with the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, it may feel like at times you're taking a step back, but all the meanwhile, I do feel like your goal is to achieve this happily ever after situation for your family, or just for oneself if you're more individual in your situation. So be it. However it is, it's commendable, okay? In the midst of all of which, in the midst of your goal, your biggest goal at this time, whether it's a new living situation, a new job, more simplicity for some of you, you could find that it's more than one goal, but I just feel like there's one big goal at this time that's most relevant or most important, and others just sort of fall after that or come after that, and you're just reaching for your independence, striving to just make that money in the most simplistic manner, in the least stressful manner. Bear with me. And I just feel like Spirit's reminding you that you're kicking ass all the meanwhile. And people are impressed in a lot of ways, but people are more so drawn to your energy and the honesty that is exuding from you, especially the honesty with oneself, okay? That you may have once held back from giving to yourself. But the King of Wands, again, there's something about fire signs. You just like their energy, but they're a bit stressed in the second half of the month for whatever reason. At least the ones you're dealing with. Being pushed to recognize it's time to put your crown back on and understand your approach is quite magnificent. Again, the 8 of Cups coming out. It's time to leave what's stressful. Okay, that fiery sort of never-ending battle that once felt very relevant for you. And I'm not showing that again, but I feel the need to show that this is where you're heading. Happiness, the sun, okay? A lot of joy and contentment, fulfillment in a lot of ways. And I feel like the financial improvements help you remember that that's on the horizon, but isn't fully at your doorstep or at your feet just yet. Weird imagery, weird wording, but you get the point, okay? It's on the horizon in the upcoming months. Some of you, it's a year down the line. Either way, the Empress card coming out to remind you that you're getting ready to give birth to something amazing. However that works for you, whether it's going to cost you money, whether it could be a financial investment, or it could just be a new job in one way, shape, or form, or giving birth to a business. You're feeling as if you can just manifest the success of this. You just feel as if luck is on your side for whatever reason, and you're getting your level of justice through giving birth to this, and it's beautiful. There's something about you going with the flow in the second half of the month that is just beautiful. It is inspiring, to say the least, and I keep going to the King of Pentacles. You're confident and just a little bit giddy. You can't help but love what's about to take place or what you're about to give birth to. Good for you. You deserve it. It's been a stressful ride, a roller coaster up until this point. With the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be pushed to slow it down, okay? Slow it down. You're going to achieve everything you need to, including errands and stuff like that, obligations. People will either push you as a gift from the universe, a push from the universe to slow it down, or you're going to see something that you're working towards that's moving slowly in progression as purposeful. Everything happens when it's meant to. Trust that, okay? It just feels like your level of completion, fulfillment is halfway there, okay? You're going to be putting in a lot of work and effort, or be overthinking something to an extent when you're falling asleep or just waking up in the middle of the night. I want to say it's not horrible that you're doing so, because there's a realization that you're coming to, or just kind of a light bulb goes off. Spirit wants some credit for that taking place. As I'm being drawn to this feather here, you're going to see a lot of synchronicities in the second half of the month as things just move forward. And I feel like as you come to terms with certain financial situations you're wrapping up, tying up, certain endings, certain financial improvements once again come to be. You're recognizing that moving forward, investing in something, or just certain big changes in your life, it's going to involve a lot of money or certain amounts of money falling behind you, leaving a trail of money in a sense, leaving certain situations, certain energies behind, and recognizing you're moving into a stage where things are going to end up being a bit quicker but slower at certain points. They pushed me to drop the Knight of Pentacles, and they were like, things are going to pick up at certain points, okay? For some of you in general. So enjoy the slow pace while you can. Embody this King of Cups and just be peaceful, and recognize your ship or multiple ships that you desire at this time are coming in, and it's just a passionate but peaceful ending to the month, where you recognize that financial improvements come in, and it's not the only reason, but they're definitely leaving you smiling, to say the very least, putting behind the struggles and recognizing things are moving in the right direction towards a level of immense abundance. All right, beautiful reading. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing rest of the month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.